Welcome back to the Creatives Do Business Well podcast, a space of co-creation for solo creative entrepreneurs just like you, craving that transition from being a struggling artist to a successful creator. Keisha Andrea here. I'm your host, your multi-passionate business sister, and photographer turned holistic brand and content strategist. I tie branding, content creation, systems, and scaling your business back to everyday life. And my goal is to help you not only run a business, but find that sweet balance between your passion and profits and doing business as a creator exceptionally well. What's up? Welcome to the Creatives Do Business Well podcast. I am your host, Keisha Andrea, and it's so great to have you. It's so funny because before I was starting this song came to my head. Shine bright, shine far, don't be shy. Be a star. Y'all, my 90s babies, y'all grew up in the Disney Channel era with Tyra Banks in Life Size Movie. I think that's a great message. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. And if you're listening to this, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. Especially if you are a creative entrepreneur. If we want to be real, be frank, you're on this journey of being what they call a starving artist. Something that I don't subscribe to, by the way. You know, you don't want to have to worry about your basic needs. You want to use your gifts to the best of your advantage. You want to have time for those gifts without stressing about those basic needs. That was my inspiration for creating this podcast. As creatives, we need that safe space. We need that community. And here in Creatives Do Business Well, the podcast and the community that I'll get into later, this is a space of co-creation for creative entrepreneurs craving that transition from being a struggling artist to a successful creator and thriving on this journey. Let me tell y'all, I've been there, done that, got the t-shirt. It's more than just stacking cash and being financially stable. It's about recognizing the true worth of our creative gifts, doing everything in your power to make the things that you're passionate about work for you in this lifetime. If you're on that journey, welcome. And if you're not and you're aspired to do that, welcome to you as well. We are getting into how you as a solo creative business owner, a freelancer, self-employed creative, whatever you want to call yourself, you can not only run your business, but find that balance between your passion and your profits and doing business exceptionally well. So a little bit about me. Of course, I'll be hosting you in this space. I'm a multi-passionate, which means that I have many gifts. As I get older, I only learn more and explore more of those gifts. You know, it had me in a chokehold sometimes. I am releasing that chokehold and embracing all of these gifts, and hopefully this will inspire you if you have multiple passions to do the same. I'm also a visual storyteller for the past almost 7 years. My first baby, Photos and Phases, well, my first business baby, because I also have 2 children, 2 beautiful creative souls. Photos and Phases is going on 7 years, which is amazing. Let me get the hand clap. It's been a journey owning that business. I'd like to say that it's thriving and successful, although it does not look like how I want it to look like. That's something that you learn on the business journey. I would definitely say that Photos and Phases has made its mark out here. It also inspired me to be here today. I've started off taking photos for everybody, and then I kind of cut everything off and started taking photos for brands and businesses, and I've been doing that for the past 4 or 5 years. And what I've learned taking photos for brands and businesses, that social media, it can be real superficial out there. It can be real, how do I say this? For lack of better words, fake. And when people come to me, they would want photos. I'm all about sustainability. I want to help other people create businesses that are sustainable. So when you think about getting photos, it's just to portray a certain lifestyle most of the time. As business owners, you kind of got to get down into the root of your brand, what your brand is all about. That journey, being in Photos and Phases, inspired me to now pivot into being a brand and content strategist. If you see where I'm going here, to help out with the intricate business details, help business owners, brands, creatives for the most part navigate their businesses and do some of those foundational things that we kind of skip over, but they're really, really important. Things that you're always going to come to. Building a brand is always important. So that's something you can expect from this podcast as well. All things to help you manage, run, build, and grow your business, which also brings me to scaling my business is something that I inspire to do. If we're looking at the longevity of things as creators, that's something that we should consider, using our gifts, putting it out there in the world in every single way possible. Create that foundation that is sustainable for us in the long term. Because, it's nice to do something that we love, but for me, I feel like I've been caught up in the fun of it. So now I'm like, okay, we need to lay some groundwork. I got 2 kids. I can't be playing around with this. I'm not one of those gurus, one of those quote unquote experts that's going to tell you the things that you need to do. We don't have it all figured out. We all were put here on this university to learn. That's the beauty of life. That's the beauty of this. We're embracing the process and growing together, transforming from broke artists to boss creators. Another fun fact about me, y'all, I'm a reflector. And if you know a little bit about human design and you've landed here on this podcast as a creative entrepreneur, you're about to be blessed, because reflectors are created to be in community. We sample and observe different energies and reflect it back to our community. I need y'all to know my intention for this podcast. I want to show up in my online communities. I enjoy being in some of the spaces, and we can talk a little bit about that more later, as I think that's really important for business owners, paying attention to the spaces that you're in, not just offline, but online as well. Utilizing those spaces to the best of your abilities, not trying to sample your energy every single way possible. As a reflector, we need 28 days to process things. Can you imagine having to wait 28 days to make a decision in this microwavable, fast-paced world? That has been a challenge in itself. Just to let you know, it will also have me to ghost sometimes, just disappear from the face of the earth and go back into my own space, because I'm needing to be in my own energy, because as reflectors, we have to have that time to kind of filter it out. So knowing how I work and knowing that I can be like that sometime, I've prepped ahead of time, which is something that you'll learn if you're here as a creative entrepreneur. Baby, you cannot be playing with your time. You have to use it wisely. So I've prepared myself ahead of time, and most of my content creation processes for most of the places that I'm showing up nowadays, I show up online and create in batches. And if you're not on batch creating, baby, we need to talk. If you're listening to this, I've recorded several episodes to stay ahead. That is my intention. But I need you to know and understand this. If you are here, I am here for the community, like real community. I want you to listen and get what you need, but the feedback is very important to me. So pay close attention to the call to actions I speak of, or that you get called to do while you're here. Feel free to share any of those with me. These days, I'm on TikTok, YouTube. You can join the email list where I give you weekly tips if you're a creative business owner and staying in alignment with your business and your creative gifts. Or you can join us in Creatives Do Business Well community, where we continue the conversations from here and work on our businesses so we can be in a more intimate setting, away from the algorithms. And listen, I know you're a multi-passionate creative, and that most likely means that you're juggling a lot. But here's the thing, you don't have to apologize for wanting and doing it all. I'm sure that you're hearing a lot of advice telling you to niche down, to pick one thing. That's all we've pretty much been told to do since birth. Here, you don't have to do that. I don't subscribe to that notion. It's your birthright, being able to do any and everything that you are called to do in this lifetime. You do, however, need ways to manage all of that better. And that's the number one intention behind Creatives Do Business Well, the podcast and the community. It's an algorithm-free community bringing together solo creative business owners, created to help you embrace every single facet of who you are while showing you how to do business well, from branding to content creation to systems that support you on your journey, all while nurturing your well-being. And we get into all of this, and I can guarantee if you come into the community, you will create a solid foundation for your long-term success as a creative business owner, proving once and for all that all creatives can do business exceptionally well. It's a great mix between that creativity and that business. So no more of the starving artist narrative. Let's show the world what it really means to be a successful creator that's making your claim, owning your lane, and thriving out here while doing so. Take a sneak preview into the community. I'll put all of that information down in the show notes. Since we're just getting this party started, you have to. If you're here so far, you're enjoying this, you gotta get our exclusive founding member rate for the all access plan in Creatives Do Business Well community. And I'm on a mission. Like I said, I really want to build this community, so I have multiple options available. If you feel like you're stuck in a cycle of constantly consuming content, or you get in this habit of mindlessly scrolling through social media, but you never find the time to create something of your own, our free plan offers you the opportunity to tap into your creativity whenever inspiration strikes. We have challenges. Once we get people in here and get things going, that's what you can expect. We can make things happen in our business, but also take the time to feed our souls through creativity. Something that we still carry over into entrepreneurship is that corporate 9-to-5 lifestyle where it's hustle all the time. So if you're hustling all the time, how are you going to focus on what you're good at and what you do? The intention is to help you break from that. Whether you're a dancer, you write, you paint, you sing, whatever your gifts is, any other form of self-expression, this is your safe haven to tap into your creative side, experiment, create, learn, grow, and connect with other creatives just like you. I understand the challenges of running a business while nurturing that creative side, and that's why I provide the community the resources, the support to help you thrive in both your personal and professional endeavors. We have a monthly subscription, instant access to the resources, the video library, the bi-weekly group calls that I like to call the implementation workshop, because implementation is very important, helping you to get it done. Another part of the social media culture is us just liking and saving everything for later. But be real with me. How often do you go back into those things that you've saved and actually get it done? The all access plan to Creative Do Business Well community helps you to get it done. We create an environment that supports that. And I don't know about you, but as a multi-passionate creative, I really get tired of the starving artist narrative that keeps getting thrown around. You'll hear me talk about that a lot here because I'm breaking that as much as I can. I believe that you can do what you love, you can make money from your gifts, and you can thrive while doing so. I support you as a brand and content strategist to get that awareness to your business, to be seen, to be felt, heard, and paid by your community, by your dream clients, your ideal audience. This isn't just a membership where you get the information thrown at you while you work to figure it out yourself. Coming into this community with your ideas, bringing those ideas to life, and getting more eyes on your business by the right people. The implementation workshops are bi-weekly. Trainings every month drop on branding, content creation, systems, or scaling your business. This creative CEO toolkit that includes resources around branding, marketing, systems, and scaling your business. Monthly drops also include a implementation plan, fill in the blank content already created for you. You just plug and play the information about your business and your audience to help you even further, go out into the world and put yourself out there and bring these ideas to life. It definitely will be going up as the community grows, as we get more comfortable in this space and I kind of figure out the direction that it's going. And as a creative entrepreneur, it's really important to have that community, somewhere that you can bounce those ideas off. Don't feel the need to have to build alone. Your community is out here, whether it's with Creatives Do Business Well or somewhere else. Find your community. But here in Creatives Do Business Well, we are providing the space to make it happen, to do the things that you desire to do, to use those gifts to the best of your ability, because you don't have a second to waste. You could be here today and gone tomorrow. What Drake said, YOLO. You only live once. So you just have to meet us halfway. And I can't wait to have you in the group. I'll also leave information in the show notes for you to let me know what you're going through in your business. Fill out this quick survey. It's not an obligation, but I'll have something for you for taking your precious time to fill out that survey, and just let me know some of the things that you're going through in your business, some of the ones that you have, and let me know some of the challenges and the struggles that you have as well, so I can cultivate that in Creatives Do Business Well. That was a good welcome episode. At the time of you hearing this welcome episode, you should also be able to indulge in a couple more episodes from Creatives Do Business Well to kind of get the vibe from us. So I look forward to having you around, and these episodes are intended to be short and sweet. I can be pretty long-winded, so I'm gonna keep that in mind, but feel free to listen while you're doing household activities, while you're running errands, during your downtime. It's much appreciated, you just being here in the first place. So I look forward to sharing space with y'all in the future. Thank you so much for tuning in. That's going to be it for me today. Peace. Thank you so much for tuning in. Love today's episode? Go ahead and show us some love and support by leaving a 5-star review. Catch up with me at Keishandra Creates or Creatives Do Business Well. We want to reach more creatives like you, so be sure to tell your creative business friends and family about us. Don't just talk about it, be about it, and get out there and cultivate your gift and create the sustainable business you deserve.